Yeah, bro. Thanks for fucking cruising on, dude. I'm excited.
Problem, dude.
This is gonna be a fun one.
This is gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude. It's interesting because I literally we definitely don't know each other.
No,
you know what I mean?
Not as well as like I know the people we're associated with.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Like
for real.
I think the first time we went to high school together.
Dude, we had a class together. We sat next to each other in a math class.
Probably.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Probably. That makes sense. And you know, I went through high school just low key as hell. Like I just was like, that was like my motto. I was like, get in, get out, you know?
Really?
Yeah. So then I got out, of course, and then I started hanging out with Danny at Lunetta. And that's probably the first time that I started hanging out with you guys. And it was cool, man. Like I was like, these people are cool. Like I was like, I don't remember like everyone like this. Like you, Bobby, Keelan, Hunter, like I knew about all you guys. But that was like the first time that I was like started hanging out with you guys, and it was fun as hell. Like this was probably like right before COVID started, and then that was fun, dude. Like we had some good times there.
What made you want to be so low key about it? Like you're like get in, get out.
I don't know, dude. I just always was like that. Like even as a kid, like as a kid, I started realizing like I was developing like anxiety about situations that weren't even that bad, you know.
Fuck,
so
man,
like,
I'm sorry.
So like it would be like wake up every morning and you're like, fuck, dude, I gotta go to school. Like I would just run like scenarios through my head, like this might happen, this might happen, this might happen. Dude. And then like I would get to school and none of that shit would happen.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, high school's normal. Like these are just normal people living their lives, and I've grown out of that now, you know. And like now, like I just do everything. That's why I'm here. Like if I still thought like that, I wouldn't be here, you know.
Yeah.
So that probably was like my biggest like low key like get in, get out. That's why, because I was like, fuck, dude, like I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna get out, you know. But that was really it. I kind of wish I could go back and redo it, but I'm living it now, so I'm not tripping too hard.
What was the deciding factor that made you go, I can't fucking live like this anymore?
So, I will admit, I broke up with one girl, and, like, I was just down bad, dude. Straight up. Like, that's, like, I was just down fucking bad. And one day, Bowden got me off my ass. Shout out Bowden, dude. You'll see Bowden later this season, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking season 5, right?
Season 5 just started.
We're kicking off, dude.
You are the season 5 premiere. You might not be the first episode that comes out of season 5.
That's my favorite number too.
Technically 5?
Yeah.
That's the universe,
so
bro.
rocking.
That is the universe, bro.
But so Bowden gets me off my ass one 4th of July. At this point, I'm fucking like sober as a duck, bro. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do shit, bro. Like I go to school, I get my shit done, and I keep it moving. At this point, like I was like over Cuesta, I was over everything, dude. Like I was like, fuck, dude, like what could get worse? Bowden gets me off my ass. He says, yo, dude, I'm getting you to drink tonight. And I go, fuck it, dude. Like, all right, like we're gonna do this. He starts giving me these Jello shots. This is my first time drinking.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, dude, fuck, these are hella good. I've eaten like 6, man. Like I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, like how many of these should I eat? And he's like, probably just 2. And like I look at him like, you're tripping, dude. And fucking it hit me so fast. And from that, like we had such a good night. Like just a couple of dudes like hanging out, drinking. And I was like, this is so fucking fun. And from right there, I was like, dude, I have to go out and experience life a little bit more. Like I have to make connections. I have to meet new people, and I have to have more fun. And it's crazy because most people would be like, yo, I started drinking and then I like got way too into drinking, dropped out of school, yada, yada, yada. Mine was the opposite. It was like I started drinking. I was like, yo, this is fun as fuck. Went back to school, got on my shit, and now I'm going to Cal Poly, or like I'm transferring to Cal Poly.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bro,
so,
congrats.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That.
Fuck yeah, that's crazy.
Like, dude, now that I think about it, like that moment right there, like switched everything for me.
What year, how old were you when this happened?
I was probably about 19, 20.
So this is recently?
Yeah, I'm 22 right now. So
what the
like
fuck?
2 or 3 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I never rocked with anything like that.
Okay. So how did you like from that night onward, that's when you became a new person.
Basically.
Yeah,
like, and then I remember, I don't know if you went to this, Danny turned 21. And we had, like, a birthday at Cuesta Park.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was so fun, dude. Like, so many people I didn't know. And like I met all these people, we were all just drinking, having a good time, and that, like, those two scenarios, I was just like, dude, like, I have to do this more with just more people, you know, like different people. And then from there, like I you know, like I branched out to other groups of people drinking. Like I met people from Cal Poly, went to things with them, like not even, just was going to like random house concerts, just having a good fucking time. And I was like, dude, this can't change, you know. And I was still living at Osos at that time, and then I was like, yo, I gotta move to SLO and make it happen.
Huh.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So this is really recent.
Yeah,
because
probably, like, the whole, like, I moved to SLO about a year ago. So like the whole, like, really, like, getting to start drinking stuff, like 2.5 years maybe at the most. And
Got it. Okay.
And like I don't know, for some reason I had it ingrained, like, yo, and maybe it was like family things, like maybe I just seen family members go through bad alcohol things, and I was like, yo, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you can regulate it. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like I definitely try and regulate it as like more than I once did, because it can like fuck you up like after a minute. Like there are sometimes I drink on Saturday. I go home on, like, I wake up on Monday and I go to work and I'm like, bro, I still feel like garbage, dude. Like, I'm just, like, drained, you know?
Yeah.
So I've definitely regulated a little bit better. Now that I've turned 21, we can go downtown, all that fun stuff. But, yeah, dude, like, I don't know. That straight up took me from, like straight up just being in a cocoon the whole time to just butterfly, like, do whatever. And I've had so many good times, like, in this past 2 years. Like, more stories in this past 2 years than I could have said throughout high school.
So this is from, like, spring. So we're in 2021 right now. We're in, like, spring 2021. So this is, like, spring 2019. Shit started.
Spring 2019, I start partying with other people. About 2019. You're correct.
Okay.
I'm still stuck in 2020. But, 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then spring 2020 is when I started partying with, like, just a completely different group. And then now I came back to, like, Bowden and everybody.
Who do you live in SLO with?
I live with Andy Knighton.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, shout out Andy.
Yeah, it's just me and him on Kentucky. So if anyone cruises through, we're there. Just let me know.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
You live with Evan, right?
I live with Evan and Vince.
Yeah. We have Danny. We have the Lunetta die table in our backyard because they didn't have anywhere to put it.
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, we want to use it. So I said, fuck, put it in our backyard.
You guys have a nice backyard?
It's small. It's probably like a little bit bigger than, if you just knock down the wall, it's probably about the size of this.
And you can like play die and shit?
Yeah. Easily. The only thing is our neighbors are so close. So I feel kind of bad because like sometimes we're loud as fuck, you know, but it's also.
Like you live Kentucky. That's
the primest street.
Like that's like college people. Yeah. Like they should be aware.
We've never had anybody be like, yo, shut the fuck up, this, that, and the other thing. We had one guy and he was like an older guy.
And he was living by Cal Poly?
Yeah, but this was like at 3 a.m. and this was Halloween. So he kind of was justified, but other than that, I've had no problems there. But now we don't even really use it because now downtown's open and everyone's like, let's go DT, you know?
Yeah.
DT every weekend, that's the text I get.
Who's your like base squad of friends? It's like you. It's an
odd squad, dude.
Squad? Okay.
Odd squad, because if I were to get all my friends together, and you were to look at all of us, you would go, "What the fuck?" You know, like how like you have like a niche of friends, like they're all surfers, or they're all frat guys, or they're all fucking this, that, and the other thing. Mine is me. And they say that I'm like the e-boy, like the hype beast e-boy. That's what they say.
What's an e-boy?
And I don't even know. That's the thing, is that's like, I do know like the e-boy. They say that because I have one earring. Like they say I have like that TikTok kid look.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what they say. Like Bowden loves saying that shit to me. But like then Bowden's like a hick, you know, like farm. Luis, so it's me, Luis, or Bowden, and then Luis is just Luis. I can't put a group on Luis. He's just Luis.
He's quiet.
Yeah.
He's quiet.
Just gentle giant, you know?
Yeah.
Then it would probably be like Mike Unks Andy Knighton, Brandon Florentino, and probably Jason Campbell comes in. If I'm forgetting someone, I'm sorry. But Danny, of course, Danny. Can't forget Danny, but he's always working. So
sounds like a lit ass group of friends. Honestly, it
really is. But it's just such like a range of like lifestyles, and the fact that we can all come together and just have a good time is super fucking cool to me.
Yeah, no, for real, bro.
Yeah, super cool, super dope.
Were you said that you weren't always doing fun out there type shit. What were you doing from high school
to that point?
Yeah. Just nothing, or
no. I was doing shit like I loved, so I was definitely into gaming. Like very early high school career, I was like, I want to be a streamer.
Really?
You know? Yeah, I was like,
dude, you can do it.
I still do it to this day, but it's just very rare. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very rare because I'm like, balancing school, full-time job, and then going out with my friends, and I want to enjoy that 20s age, not stuck playing video games. So it's very rare that I do it still, but I still do it. I still love it, But I was like, dude, I'm gonna be a streamer, So I'm like looking into PCs. I'm like looking how to build my own PCs, and I don't do that until I'm actually out of high school. But like, I'm like trying to get hella good at Call of Duty. Anything I can get good at, like I'm just trying to, Never took off clearly, because I was too worried to like post about it and be like, yo, come check this out. Because I was worried people were gonna be like, this is fucking dumb, dude.
Really?
Like that pre-high school angst, So that was a really early thing. And then about my junior year, I got into fashion super heavy. It was like men's fashion. Like that's all I had. I had a friend, Damien Alamo. I think you were in the same grade as him. Damien, he opened me up to this whole new world. And fucking, I got into men's fashion, and fucking like that was my thing, And like I've gone through like these weird phases of like different men's fashion stuff, and like I fucking love it. I still love it to this day, Like that from junior year to now, That's what I was doing. Like I was like investing. Like I got a job, and like that's all I did was like
spend money on that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was your bank account just plummeting?
Well, I live with my parents, so I wasn't even tripping. Like I would put like $200 aside of my savings, just spend it on clothes.
Damn.
Yeah.
The shitty thing is, you probably grew out physically and mentally of a lot of those.
All
clothes.
of it. That's the thing.
Damn,
that's the thing
bro.
Is like I go through phases all the time. Like at the beginning, it was like super heavy like shoes.
Yeah.
Because I worked at a sneaker store, so I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna buy hella shoes." That was my thing. I'm gonna buy hella shoes. Then it turned into like graphic tees, vintage shirts. Like 2 years later, it's vintage shirts, and all I start buying is vintage shirts. Then I'm like, "Yo, I need to get some pants to go with this." So now I'm all into pants, like. And then like you go into phases, and you're like, "Yo, I like this." Like there was the time where I was in the skinny jeans and the Jordans and all that, and then now my style is completely different. Like I look back at my style in high school, I'm like, dude, I looked fucking stupid, dude. Like I look like a cack, dude. Like, and now like I just wear like what I want to wear.
I feel like you're looking fresh right now.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
But I think everyone has their style. Like you're wearing the Hawaiian fucking tee, and you're rocking it.
Thanks, bro.
Like it looks tight as fuck. See, whereas if I put it on, it's not my thing,
No, I feel like you could do it.
I feel like I probably could. Like it would be fun, but like I feel like everyone has their style and everyone like fits into it.
I feel like you can put on any type of clothing as long as you embrace it.
Yeah, as long as you rep
fuck it up. Like
yeah.
Literally, dude, just put on anything, and like as long as you aren't like, oh my god, what's this person then think about me? You should be fine.
As long as you don't look uncomfortable in your shit, you can go out there and just be whoever you want to be. Like I think, Keelan. Like I think Keelan, like I like Keelan's style, and it's just like fresh. This rancher style. But I've always thought that his style was super fresh. Like I think like everybody's style is cool, and like even frat dudes, like they have their own style. I'm like, that fits you guys. You guys look tight as fuck in your shit. Like the short shorts. Like fucking jersey. Like I'm like, you guys rock that. Like. So yeah, I think fashion is like really a way for people to express themselves, and that's like a cliche thing to know, like to say, but like a lot of people don't do it, you know, like a lot of people are like, dude, I don't want to wear this or I don't want to wear that. I'm like, dude, just wear it. You know, like I have these big ass pants on right now and I don't care, you know, like if they make me look weird or not, you know, something I thought about, but just keep it moving, you know.
How tall are you and how much do you weigh?
I'm 6 foot. I got scoliosis, so I hunch.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I hunch. I gotta fix it too. Like I have this thing that I have to put on. And
like a strap thing?
Yeah, like and it like pushes my shoulders back. I like if I stand up straight 6 foot, but like I'm like $150 soaking wet.
What's a $150 soaking
like 150 pounds.
Oh,
yeah, like
okay.
soaking wet, because you know if you're all wet, you
yeah,
weigh more.
Yeah. With clothes on or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably like 150 pounds. I'm like, I look like Jack Skellington. Like I'm just tall, skinny.
Is there a way to fix the scoliosis?
It's just all like, it's all in your like my core. Like my core, like because probably from gaming, like I'm hunched over like this, right?
Yeah.
My core has weakened, you know, so like I have to strengthen it and I have to push it back. Like I have to push my shoulders back to be straight, you know, like I have to roll them back. Like if I'm at work, like I'll catch myself like going like this to roll them back to like straighten it out, you know, and like I have to stand straight. So stuff like that fixes it. I've gone to a chiropractor a couple times.
Is he like, is your back fucked up?
He's like, it's very fixable if you want to fix it. Like the thing is, if you want to fix it, if you don't do it, then it's not gonna get fixed, you know.
Dude, fix it.
Yeah.
Do everything in your power, bro. Because when you're older, life's gonna suck.
Oh, absolutely. Like it's bad. You know, like it can be bad. You know, but yeah, I definitely do have to fix it.
Yeah. Dude, I wish you came here strapped.
It's uncomfortable as hell to wear. Yeah, like I have to wear it without a shirt. Yeah. Because like it just fucking rubs.
Dude, you should have worn it without a shirt on. That'd be so true.
I'm just pulled up with no shirt, just scoliosis strap, like keeping it real.
Bro, literally, if you pulled up here with everything you just said, bare ass shirt, nipples hanging out, scoliosis strap, and the fucking cigar, you would be.
That'd be hard. That would be hard as fuck.
You'd
That's
be chilling as fuck.
That would be tight as fuck. Honestly.
And like a fucking like a bandana or some shit to like match the eagle.
That would have been tight. I didn't know you were putting up the eagle. That was a game time decision. You said season 5, I'm switching. I was like, I fucking love it.
The thing is, this literally came like. Okay, to my knowledge and my accessibility, this showed up right now.
Okay.
This might have been... I had a stack of packages at the front door. I've just been busy. Yeah. I've worked, but I've just been busy these last couple of days. So I haven't had to... You know, all that shit. And then I was like, dude, Marco's coming over today. I need to check the boxes, make sure this showed up. Because if this didn't show up, this wouldn't have been up. But, like, I needed the black to match this.
I'm glad as hell this showed up. Because this is tight as fuck.
Bro, okay, the black feels good. The black really feels good.
It does feel good. I haven't really put my hands on this. Like, I haven't felt it up too much. But that feels good, dude.
Dude, have you ever been angry?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever, like, screamed at someone with your glasses on? Like, you fucker!
Yeah, I have.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the situation like?
I was drunk for sure, and a lot of my stories have Bowden in it, so this is another Bowden story. Me and Bowden were like chirping back at each other for something, dude. Couldn't fucking tell you. I don't really remember what it was about. I was like damn near on the verge of blacking out. And all I know is like he said something to me and like we were screaming back and forth and like I got all grumpy with him and I was just screaming at him and we ended it and we woke up the next morning. I was like, yo, my bad. And he was like, you're good. And that's how it went. It was my fault. I know it was my fault because I was probably chirping about die or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
You were...
I was the instigator.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'd been losing too much. And I just couldn't catch a break. But
are you competitive?
Somewhat. Like, there are times where I can just be like, fuck it, dude. Like, everyone's having a good time. But like, say we're playing Call of Duty Warzone and like I keep fucking dying. Like, that shit pisses me off, dude. Like, I don't want to keep dying. You know, like I want to win. You know? Yeah. But you know what? Like, I am competitive when it comes to, like, weird things. Like, I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. Football team. like the only team that I'll like go to the grave with, like for sure. You know, like I love a bunch of different sports teams, but Minnesota Vikings is the team. I can get infuriated over a Minnesota Vikings loss. It's like it's bad. Like it's not good for me.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I mean, like one thing I can remember, like one like really big loss I can remember is they played the Seattle Seahawks last year in Seattle. We're on the verge of winning, lost. And, like, I got so mad that, like, I was like, this game's fucking rigged, like, screaming, like, at the top of my lungs, like, throwing my hat, like, rip my jersey off, throw it, threw my fucking phone down the stairs. I was like, fuck this. And I don't know what my connection – I'm not from Minnesota. I have no ties to Minnesota. But that team, for some reason, like, I've just loved them for – I think it's just because they've got, like, every, like – through all the good moments of my life, through all the bad moments of my life, like Minnesota Vikings football is always there. Like I'm always keeping up with it. So like, and it was something me and my dad watched together to bond. Yeah. So like, I'm like thinking like, oh fuck, like this team means a lot to me, you know? Yeah. So when they lose or when they get so close to a Super Bowl and they lose, you know, it pisses me off because I'm like, that's all I want, you know? And then people can get mean about football, dude. Like they can shit on you for a football team. It's crazy. Like it's crazy, the NFL world. But, like, on social media and shit, like, even just, like, between, like, dudes talking, like, people, like, will let you hear it if your team is not good.
Yeah. That's crazy that you can get so mad and destructive to, like, rip shit off of you and, like, throw your phone down the stairs just because of, like, a football team that they don't even know you exist lost.
Yeah, they don't even know I'm a person. They don't know that I'm a fan. I live in California, so I don't attend any, I don't give them any money other than maybe a jersey every 5 years. That's literally it. But, like, that connection to them is just, you know, what I love so much. I remember, like, I was flying back from New York, and this is a win, so this is a positive story. Like, okay. This is a win, and I don't know if you've ever heard of the Minneapolis Miracle, but basically the Vikings are playing the New Orleans Saints in the playoffs.
Recently?
Probably about 2017, 2018.
Recently.
Yeah, recently. I guess I'm so, like, I count those years as not that recent to me because, like, I wasn't doing much that time. But,
and like, they threw a football somebody caught it and scored a touchdown.
Yeah, in the last second.
I know.
So you do know it. I was on a plane. I was flying back from New York. I landed in Chicago. I have to run to the next terminal to get to my flight. It's like across O'Hare Airport. I'm running, you know, with my girlfriend at the time. We're fucking going, dude, and like I'm every TV in that airport had the Vikings game on. Like this was like the night game, the playoff game, who's going to the NFC Championship game. Yeah. I'm watching every TV. Like, I get off the plane, the Vikings are up 17-0. I get to the other fucking terminal, and it's the Saints are winning at this point. Like, it's that quick of a turnaround. And like,
how big's the fucking airport?
It's pretty big, dude. O'Hare Airport I'm pretty sure it's pretty big. I think it's O'Hare in Chicago. I think it is.
You know better than me.
I'd have to look it up, but I can let you know after this. But we get to the other terminal. We're about to board. The Saints kick a field goal that damn near wraps it up. I'm on the plane. I'm sitting on my phone like this on ESPN, dude, just refreshing. The Vikings get the ball. I'm like, there's no way, dude. There's no fucking way. I shit you not, like I refresh. It says Vikings scored a touchdown. I look at my girlfriend. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it just said the Vikings scored. I'm like, this is a fluke. The thing comes over the thing. Please put your phone in airplane mode. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, I refresh one more time. Final. Vikings win the game off that. I didn't get to watch the play because I was refreshing my phone. He went like fucking like 60 yards on this fluke play that just happens. And I was like crying on the plane. Like it was my girlfriend, me in the middle seat, and some random dude.
You were crying?
Like damn near. Like
okay.
I was like so close, like tears of joy. Like holy fuck, the Minnesota Vikings are they're one step closer to the Super Bowl. They got their shit blown out the next game by the Eagles, but that was like one of the happiest moments of my life.
Are you serious?
Like that, I will remember that story every single time, because like it was just like the scenario, like turn your phone off, you were about to take off, and the Vikings scored a touchdown. I didn't even get to watch the play. I hopped off the plane to see if it was real, and I watched the play, and I was fucking stunned, dude. Like, it was the coolest moment of my life.
Huh.
Yeah.
The wide receiver was Stephon Diggs, and the quarterback was
Case Keenum at the time.
Case Keenum?
Yeah, 1 year wonder.
Huh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy, dude. I mean, I guess it is good and it is happy for you that you are able to experience that emotion and almost cry because your team like won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that is good. I just don't I don't think I could ever do that. Which I guess is a con.
A lot of people can't. And I don't blame them. Like, don't connect yourself to a team that, you know, I don't know why I'm so connected to the team. Like I said, maybe it's just been all the years, but like the fact that I have that connection with the team is like, it's at the highest of the highs, I'm with them, but at the lowest of the lows, I'm with them too. And like, that shit sucks, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, I can still function throughout a day if the Vikings lose. You know, like, I've watched plenty of Vikings losses, and I'm at work and I'm like, fuck, you know, but like, I keep it moving, but like, I'm like, damn, dude, like, I don't know what it is either. I couldn't tell you what it is either. But for all you people who aren't like attached to a sports team, good for you, because you don't have to go through that heartbreak of watching a team lose and lose and lose. And like I said, some people it's baseball, you know, some people it's baseball, some people it's hockey. Anything, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I mean, I definitely don't. I love sports. That's the thing. I don't think that my unless it was like a Super Bowl or some shit. I don't know. I don't think I could have my day ruined if my favorite sports teams lost. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I don't think I could ever be affected by that.
Yeah, like there's definitely times where like I've been like, man, the Vikings lost, and I'm just kind of bummed that day. Yeah. Like I've never been like, yo, the Vikings lost. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to school. I'm not gonna go hang out with people. But I've been like, damn, the Vikings lost.
I do have some airplane questions for you.
Yeah.
So you were on a plane ride with your girlfriends. How was the seating arranged? Was there a stranger in between you and your girlfriends?
Never. Okay. Never that.
So it was your girlfriend and the stranger?
Yeah, like it was always something like that. Like, but it was never. We were with her sister, and she got split from us though. Oh. But wow. She was like, "Hey, you guys can sit together, of course," but because she was just a champion. But like, fucking like, it was never like, and usually in that situation, like, you do get split like that, unless the person likes the middle seat, which they usually never do. Yeah, they'll be like, "Yo, you can take this seat," or like, "You guys can swap with us. It's not that big of a deal." But I've had some people tell me like awful things about flying an airplane. Like, they're like, dude, this person wouldn't switch or whatever, you know.
Are you part of the Mile High Club?
I'm not. I'm disappointed I'm not.
I was really hoping that you were going to be like, yeah, bro, like, I fucking made the Vikings won, and then I just made it happen. Airplane mode, and then I fucked on an airplane. That would have been sick as fuck.
That would have been like a story that like I would have damn near wrote in a book about.
Why don't you think you did it?
I was late as shit, dude.
Oh, really?
Because we were flying from New York. Dude, when we arrived, fuck, dude. Because I'm so used, I forget what time it was. It was late as hell. I know she fell asleep on the plane, so that wasn't going to happen. And I was probably so happy about the win that I didn't need anything to make me feel euphoric. You know? Like, I was like, fuck this. Like, I don't need to have sex. I don't need to do nothing, dude. Like, I'm fucking high off this win, and that's probably why. But now that you say it, like, yeah, that's always something I've wanted to be a part of.Maybe soon. I don't know.
Do you think if you really wanted to do it, your girlfriend at the time, do you think she would have fucked you on the plane?
I don't know. That's a hard question, dude.
You guys were hopefully having sex by then?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to ask her. Like, we're cool now, so like, yeah. I definitely have to ask her. That's a question I'll ask her. Okay. I'll actually ask her that.
Would you have fucked me on that plane 3 years ago?
But yeah, I don't know. I would probably not. But because there were a lot of people in that fucking airplane, dude. Like, I bet. But I don't know. That's shit. I'll keep that. That's definitely on my fuck it list. Like, yeah, like go for it. You know.
Dude, today I had something crazy popped in my head today, and to be honest, I have not gotten political on this podcast lately. Okay. And the thing is, like, I definitely do sometimes, and I don't mean political like, not the political that's everyone thinks of. I'm talking like different type of ways political. But if you want to really go a change of route right now, I'm fucking down as fuck.
Okay.
How much? Okay. How much do you know? Do you know anything about like pop culture or famous people?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I kind of base my whole I don't base my whole life about it. I don't follow famous people. I'm like, yo, did you see that this person did this? But like, I definitely follow a shit ton of famous people or like rappers and this that because, again, fashion. Like I base a lot of like their trend. Like a lot of their trends are what is like popping in clothing at the time, so like that's what I definitely keep up with.
Do you know anything about like Michael Jackson
and like all the kids and stuff? Yeah. Oh fuck!
Oh shit!
That was a full one, dude.
You need a rag or anything?
No, I'm good. Unless you wanna.
Do you want one? No. You can always use my shirt too.
No, I'm all good.
Okay.
Unless you want to clean up your cool new thing.
Bro. No, that's part of the season.
Oh, okay.
You just added to the season.
Okay, there. Yeah. My stains on the season. Shout out Hunter.
There's been other things on this, so that's a cleaning
Wow, I'm
thing.
glad we got a fresh one then.
Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah.
What have you done on this table?
It wasn't me. It was other people. But I watched it since.
Okay.
That's the good thing. I watched it since.
Okay.
But, okay, back to this.
Okay.
And this is like, I don't know how to go about it, so I'm going to just ask you a random fucking question, and then we're going to just dive in from there.
Okay.
Do you know who Michael Jackson is?
Yeah.
Do you know who R. Kelly is?
Yes.
Do you know who Bill Cosby is?
Yeah.
Do you know who Ellen DeGeneres? What's her
Ellen DeGeneres?
Ellen
DeGeneres?
I
wanted to call her Ellen DeGenerate. Yes, I know who Ellen DeGeneres is.
What do those four people have in common?
Well, I know the story about Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, and R. Kelly, but like, you know, being weirdos.
Yeah.
But I didn't. What happened with Ellen DeGeneres? I haven't heard about that.
Ellen's just this person that from the research I've done in the extremely reliable, almost like news sources. I don't know if you've heard of do you know who H3 podcast is?
YouTuber, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they say a lot of true fucking information, and they've had like multiple people come on their show, on their podcast, and have like said, and they've been on the Ellen show, and like, for example, this one lady is like, yeah, like when I was 21 and went on or whatever years back, like they're like prompting you to come on the show and be like, do the thing with Ellen, and they're like, yeah, like you're not allowed to look at her in the eyes, she doesn't like that, and like you're not allowed to like touch her.
That's weird.
And then like this one lady, Ellen had like this pop-up thing on the show in like another room, and like everyone was like allowed to go grab one thing at a time. And this is all true shit because like there's actually video on the next
footage
I'm about to say.
I used to watch the Ellen show when I came home from school. Like my mom would be watching it.
And I'm gonna tie this all in, so just bear with me. So the audience would go, everyone would get to grab one thing for free, and like this one lady grabbed like a couple things, so like, yeah, she was stealing, and I don't condone stealing at all. Like, I fucking hate thieves. Like,
correct.
And she deserved to get some sort of punishment, but like, I guess what Ellen did, and I'm not saying I disagree with what Ellen did in this example, actually, I'm just giving you an example of like what I'm going to tie everything into. But Ellen, like, on the show in front of everybody, like, Ellen watched the footage, saw her, like, take a few things, and then, like, brought her on, like, a chair and, like, put her on blast in front of everybody, and, like, was just super, like, sociopathic about it. And there's, like, a bunch of other stories, like, because of COVID hit, some people couldn't, like, work or some shit, and she was, like, underpaying, like, employees, and, like, Ellen's, like, a multi-fucking million
probably billionaire.
Probably a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And, like, laid, like, a fuck ton of people off, and, like, I don't know, all this shit, but pretty much what I'm tying all of this into is fame. Michael Jackson, beloved person for a while.
Yeah, I think you could even say he still is.
Yeah, even still. No one knows, like...
People know, but they almost are like, they almost brush it off due to, like, how good it, like, his music. I still listen to Michael Jackson music.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you?
I like Thriller.
Yeah,
I like Thriller.
But, like, a lot of people still fucking love his music. And even though, like, that whole documentary came out, but keep going.
All I'm saying is, it's interesting how, like, these super gnarly, famous, beloved people, Bill Cosby loved, Ellen, fucking everybody loves Ellen. Every middle-aged woman and mom loves Ellen. Like, literally, her. Like, that's their savior, and they're able to come out and be who they are and shit. Yeah, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Ellen. These are four, and I think there was a fifth, but I might be forgetting. But these are four.
There's a lot.
Big people, big names, big household name brands that I just said. And these people are rapists, thieves, sexual predators, crazy psychopathic people that put other people in danger. But yet, for so long, they've gone under everybody's radar. Mm-hmm. So I want to take that example and kind of, like... I think when shit like that's happening, I think... Because the truth always comes out. That's why all these people are, like, eventually then get fucked. And some already have gotten fucked.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy how so much of the world has no idea all of that shit that I just said, and like doesn't even believe the Michael Jackson shit, even though, like, victims that, like, testified and all this shit. I think that's crazy that shit like that can go on, and just people brush it off, and they're like, oh, the government's amazing, and, like, that person's famous and they're a multi-billionaire. No, they're a good person. And yet these people are insanely big media influencers. Yeah, I think it's all a game, bro. That's my thesis. That's my summary. What do you got to say? I wanted to get that off my chest. I was thinking about the...
Yeah, that was deep, dude. Like, I might start interviewing you right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Hit me with some questions.
So to answer your first question, what do I think about that? I think fame in America is weird as hell. It surprises me that so many people, so many youthful people, like, follow these people and damn near base their whole lives around them. I don't know if you have a Twitter or anything, but, like, there's, like, these, they call them stan accounts. I'm sure many people know about them, but, like, they damn near, like, base their whole life, like, off this person, like off random people, you know. Fucking, like, dude, I don't, like, especially with, like, all these, like, TikTok people, like, all these TikTok kids, like, people are, like, so head over heels about these people, and I can never figure out why. Like, they're just regular people, you know. Like, you could go down the street and probably find someone like that. Like, we probably got 4 or 5 of them here in SLO, probably more than that, you know, but they just don't they just don't post their shit on TikTok and shit. So yeah, I think fame in America is really weird. I've always thought it was weird. You know, like, I could never get behind, like, why. And, you know, maybe it's, like, to what you brought up, like, a lot of people can be like, oh, I can relate to this person maybe. But yeah, it's weird. Like, people are weird, you know. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing, is you don't know what people are up to. So I guess that's what I have to say. Like, I have never followed a famous person, like, truly, like, to the point where I'm like, I want to be... The closest person I can think to like that would be, like, A$AP Rocky. Like, in like late high school or early college. Like I was like, I fucking love ASAP Rocky and his style and all that shit. Like
he's fresh.
Yeah. But like now, like don't get me wrong, I follow famous people and I like what they do, but like I will never like walk up to someone and be like, yo, did you see what Travis Scott did? Like, did you see what fucking whoever did? Like, did you hear about what this guy did? Like, I don't base off like that shit. Like a famous YouTuber, I don't know if you know who he is, EDP. Like he was famous for making like, he was an Eagles fan and just made like these crazy rage videos about the Eagles. Like would just scream about the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles. And someone made a fake account about like a 13-year-old, and I could be wrong. I don't know the whole story because I don't even like I haven't gone into it that much, but like they made it that account. They messaged him. He wanted to meet up with this supposed 13-year-old, and then they came in. They were like, "Yo, we're two dudes, and we caught you trying to." Yeah, like that's what I mean. Is like you don't know what people are up to. It's weird. It's scary. You know.
It almost seems like so many people are evil.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it really fucking does.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Like you can't. I don't know. That's scary to me. Like, it's weird, you know, because, like, I know, like, deep down, like, what I'm cool with and, like, who I am. But who knows, you know, like, you never know. Like, what if one of your closest friends is just up to no good and you have no clue?
That's fucked.
Yeah. And I don't know. But, like, in the case of famous people, like, that sucks, you know, like, for people who are, like, following all these famous people and like they base their lives off of them, and then that's what happens. That's definitely deep, but I don't know, dude. Like, it's weird. All I can really say is just try to be a good person. Like, the world needs a lot more of them. We all do fucked up shit, but not that bad, you know, to that extent.
It's like, I wish the news covered all of this shit.
Yeah.
Everything I just said, I feel like all of that shit should be on the news, and it should be like, okay, like instead of supporting and watching these guys and shit, like y'all should know what the fuck's really going on, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like it's crazy, bro. We almost live in a simulation.
That's
right?
Yeah.
Don't we almost live in a simulation? That's like you are fed this information, you are supposed to absorb this information. Like, bro, all of these people, dude, we can go on my Instagram right now and all we will see is people that I'm like following, posting all of this shit, bro.
Let's see what's on my Instagram right now.
It's a lot of news and like...
Yeah, like, so I'm following House of Highlights, which posts highlights about sports. They posted about, let's see here, it's Logan Paul versus what's his fucking... Floyd Mayweather. And that's biting into the Logan Paul hype. Like, so many people fucking love watching Logan Paul and Jake Paul, which I don't understand. I could never understand that.
Yeah, they're kind of simps, huh?
Yeah, this is some shit. This is Lana Del Rey. More House of Highlights about Steph Curry. I feel like
these are about... I'm talking about the governmental, like, news shit. Like, the COVID policies and, like, and stuff about, like, based on, like, abortion or, like, this law. Like... Instead, like, that's great. You guys post a bunch of that shit and you guys are like really on top of your shit and informed. But I also wish you guys were saying, yo, Michael Jackson, bro, he was literally molesting children. What? Yeah. I've never seen that. I've never seen that on Instagram. Yeah. I might fucking start posting some shit like that. But like, so many people would think I'm batshit crazy, but like, that's the fucking truth.
I don't know too much about Ellen. I think Bill Cosby's literally in prison, correct?
I don't know.
I think he is.
Okay.
I think I think R. Kelly's also in prison and Michael Jackson's dead. But so those are probably the three punishments that are probably warranted. But I couldn't tell you about Ellen, unfortunately. But like, I'm trying to think. Like, maybe like some football players. Like, I know one guy like beat the hell out of his girlfriend, and it's proven absolutely 100%.
Jeez.
Guy's going to jail. But the football world had that story for a week and moved on from it, you know. I think that's something that should be talked about a lot more in the football world. Like, that these football players can't, and not just football players, people as a whole, probably men as a whole, can't treat women like this, or things like that, or can't treat people like this, I think that's a very big thing that needs to be covered. So yeah, I would probably agree with you.
Do you think society is focused on the wrong things right now?
I think, yeah, probably always. I think they're probably, like, society wants to move on with, like they don't like to cover the hard subjects.
The itty-gritty shit.
Yeah. I'm probably, like, a part of it. Like, sometimes I'm like, fuck, dude, like, this, like, damn, this is a little too deep for me. Like, I don't know if I'm educated enough for this, So things like that, like, I think it's very important for people to get educated about, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think we're probably taking the right steps toward that, though, as a country. But I think this is something I've always believed in, and you can tell me if a lot of people don't agree with me here, but there's something more that controls the United States, for me.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
like,
bro.
it's
and
not just...
We don't know their names.
No, absolutely not. I don't know if you've watched this. It's on Netflix. It's a documentary about sociology. It's a religion that is based off science. I haven't watched the whole thing, so I can't tell you what they're on about. But, like, what I know the basic of is that they believe that I think what they believe is, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm down for education. What they believe is that this space alien, I think his name's Cthulhu, created the planet, and, like, they believe in, like, aliens and shit, and, like, that's what we came from. But they have, like, this, it's like a cult. They say it's a religion, but I think it's a cult. But things like that's a whole different topic. But, like, sociology is one. But I believe in the Illuminati, and I will flat out fucking say it. Like, I absolutely believe in it. I think that there's something more than just politicians. I think politicians are the face for what's wrong in America, but I think that there's a higher being, like, not a higher being, but, like, people with more money that are controlling the fuck out of this country. That's what I think. But I think the rich rules it. And they don't want to be seen.
You get, because they can snap their fingers and make everybody believe one thing in one day.
Absolutely.
Everybody, bro.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Absolutely.
And, like,
the media, that's the other thing I want to tell people is, like, the media is tainted. Absolutely tainted. Like, I can't, like, yeah, like, I do believe the things that I read. Like, if they're facts, they're facts. But, like, there are certain medias, like Fox News or CNN or maybe NBC, that, like, they post, like, they have an agenda for themselves, whether it's for one side or the other, and they go for that, like, that's what I think personally. That's why I've never been, like, too crazy, like, into the political thing, because I think, like, it's whatever the genuine person believes, like, that's what I think. Like, whatever you believe as a person, rock with that, like, build up your facts, and if you want to believe in, what you've gathered, then boom, then roll with that. Like, cool, But that's about it. This took a turn, dude. I thought we were going to talk about, like, crazy shit that happened, but, like, yeah, you're right. The media is weird. The world's weird. America's kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's almost conspiracy theories.
Yeah, like, that's
your example is more conspiracy. My shit was factual. The shit about Michael Jackson and shit.
Yeah, that, like, actually happened. Like, there's evidence to support that.
Yeah.
Whereas mine is like,
yeah. But I'm open to that shit, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way we just woke up and, like, humans run Earth. No fucking way, bro.
So you should watch the documentary about sociology. But I will say that documentary definitely has a bias against the religion of sociology. Like, it's telling you why it's a bad religion.
Sociology.
Yes. And I don't know why. I haven't watched the whole thing, so I couldn't fucking tell you what exactly it's about. But that's definitely, I think, the gist of it. Crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
We're opening our third eye right now.
Yeah?
I think so.
Do you have conversations like this in your friend group?
I've had conversations about like this before, but like most of the time, no. It's only with people that I fucking like, maybe my sister and like my close friends. That is about it. But like, I'm never gonna be like, go up to some random people at a party and be like, dude, fucking the Illuminati's real as fuck. Fuck this. Like, the government's fucked. Like, no. I talk about it with people that I feel comfortable talking about it with. And I guess now I'm talking about it with everybody because it's gonna go on YouTube. But this is what I think, dude. Like, I think that there's something higher. I definitely do.
Well, dude, it's... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that politicians should be millionaires.
No, probably not, dude.
But no, they're millionaires because they don't think with their own fucking head.
Correct.
Other, like, big-ass businesses and companies, they go, hey, make sure you pass this shit in 6 months.
Oh, yeah, there's lobbyists. Like,
there's lobbyists, bro. That's what our entire country's fucking run off of. And, like, that ties into, like... Oh, man, dude. That ties into fucking all of this famous shit.
Yeah, and it's all it's all a cycle. Yeah, okay, this is crazy.
Bro, the thing is, if we keep doing what we're doing right now currently, we're never going to get out of this cycle.
Oh, no, I don't.
To get out of this cycle,
if you want...
we would have to become famous and multi-millionaires to fight other people off.
Bring the light. I'm gonna drop an idea for you for another interview. You would do with Danny Koval. Danny Koval, I know you're watching this fucking interview, dude. He's already done his interview by the time this is probably posted, but talk to Danny about Chris Cornell. He'll know a lot more about it than I will.
Who's Chris Cornell?
He was he was the lead singer of Danny's favorite is Temple of a Dog. Chris Cornell and Temple of a Dog. He also, dude, why can I not think of the band he was in as my fucking Google? I'm going to look it up really quick. Chris, I think he was in, Chris Cornell was Audioslave, dude, or Soundgarden. Soundgarden. You've never listened to Soundgarden? Check out Soundgarden after this. Okay. And then text Danny.
Okay.
Danny fucking loves Soundgarden, dude. Okay. But talk to him about Chris Cornell. Because what I mustered up from Danny is that he was getting to the bottom of like the child sex slave industry. Like the whole like selling children thing. Yeah. And he was exposing it to the world and he died extremely suddenly. Him and the lead singer of Linkin Park, who they said that they were a part of this like awful experience. They said that they were a part of it, and then they as soon as they started exposing it to the world, they died. Talk to Danny about that because I don't know all my facts about that. I haven't collected enough information, but that's just what Danny tells me. So that's something that we can bring up here that you can talk with Danny about. But like shit like that. Like, there are so many problems deep in this, like, world that are super low-key. Yeah. Like, nobody knows about them. And that's scary as fuck. I watched a documentary last night for my chemistry class about, like, these molecules in the air called CFCs. They're basically fucking up the ozone layer. And they come from like aerosol cans. They were in refrigerators. And like these big companies were making them. Like, and they were using them because they didn't know that they were in their defense, they didn't know that they were damaging the ozone layer, which basically the ozone layer protects. So when the sun comes down, it protects the UV rays from fucking up your skin. It might give you a sunburn and that's it. But if the ozone layer is gone and UV rays burn you, you're going to get skin cancer bad, right? So if the ozone layer is completely gone, you damn near can't go outside because you're just going to get skin cancer, right? Is what the facts prove with science. Yeah. So then, like, but that nobody knows about that, dude. Like, I didn't know about that until last night. I'm 22 years old. No one ever taught me that. A Cuesta chemistry teacher taught me that from a video that he didn't even lecture about. It was just a documentary. So there's a lot of things in this world that big companies with the CFCs or with trafficking children or trafficking people don't tell you, and that's fucking weird. That's weird.
They say do not let anybody find out about this.
Exactly.
That's literally what happens, bro. No one dude, when you're in school, no one teaches you how to fucking do taxes, to write a check, to send a letter in the fucking mail, to learn what causes cancer, to learn what trash does to the environment, to learn where your fucking shit and piss goes. Like, you know,
I saw a good post about, like, I agree, but I saw a good post about this, and like, that's correct, but like, how many kids were paying attention in school anyway? Like, so if they were teaching us about writing a letter, like what percentage of the class do you think would like be like, yo, I'm gonna sit down and focus on this?
I think everybody.
A decent amount?
Yeah, I think everybody. I mean, it depends who the fucking teacher is. Yeah.
Also true.
If I was the teacher, I would make everybody learn. I mean, the way you help pass the class and get rewarded an A.
Well, so that's the other thing. Is I think you'd probably be a cool teacher because you'd be like, yo, you'd probably get everyone engaged. Some teachers suck, bro.
Yeah.
Some teachers are absolutely awful at what they do.
It's like an easy job and like
it's just a paycheck for them.
Paycheck,
and
free
dude,
summers.
I will admit, as like a kid in high school, I was like, man, this teacher fucking blows, dude. Like, they're not teaching me shit. Then when I like started to understand like how maybe hard it is to get a job, you know, how much it takes to survive, especially here on the Central Coast, I was like, damn, I don't fucking blame some of them a little bit. Like, they needed a job and they probably didn't fuck with kids, like, fucking with them all the time, you know?
Yeah.
So I might have some defense for teachers there, but I agree. Like, it matters who you have as a teacher. If you get a teacher who's super positive about life, and we've all had those guys and those girls or those men or women that taught us that were like, yo, I'll remember this teacher forever, but a lot of them fucking blew, dude. So I think that's a problem with America's education system. There's a lot of problems with America. Facts. A lot of the stuff you brought up, a lot of other things too.
What do you think anything, are you like, do you have any crazy goals you want done or accomplished or like want to see before your life's over?
Something like just as like a country or a world?
Or just smaller scale for you. Like
community?
What do you, sure. What do you want to see? Like, what do you then be like, oh, fuck, this didn't happen as you're like dying?
Like dude, that's a hard-ass question. I've never truly thought about that.
Huh.
Something that like I want to see happen. Damn, dude, like, I don't know, probably just everyone treated fairly, you know, like we've definitely had over the last year the big social justice movement, like just everyone. I just want everyone to be like, this is a big ask, and I don't know if it'll ever happen in the existence of the world, but I just want people to be cool with each other, you know, like I work retail, you know, so I have those customers that come in and they treat you like shit, you know. I have employees that I work with that get treated more like shit because of their skin color, maybe because of their gender, you know, maybe because of their sexual orientation. And that doesn't make sense to me because the only thing that the customer can like go off is the looks, you know, and that doesn't make sense to me how someone could judge you off how you look. It doesn't make sense to me. Because everyone that I work with are great people, very energetic people, extremely nice people, and they're being nice to the customer, but the customer can sometimes just be extremely rude. That's all I want. I just want people to be cool with each other, you know. like, even if it's like frat dudes being cool with emos, that's a crazy link up. Absolute crazy link up. But like things like that, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a weird
Nah, dude,
dynamic.
I fuck with it. That's a great answer.
Yeah. Like that's really the only thing I could
Niceness.
Just people being nice, dude. Like, damn, dude, people being mean bums me the fuck out. It bums me the fuck out, dude. Because people are mean, man. People can be mean.
Yeah, bro. We live in a crazy motherfucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think, you know,
bigger places where there's heavy volume of people and there's like a ton of fucking just like traffic and everyone's in a rush and it's like you feel like you have a gun to the back of your head the whole time you're there.
Yeah.
Dude, like that's why small cities and small towns you have so many more genuine people that are like very nice.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think we might step on some toes if we...
Yeah. No, which is... I don't mind stepping on toes just because, like, I've noticed the road's so fragile lately. Mm-hmm. And I'm not stepping on people's toes on purpose, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to give up my right to speak.
Yeah. I agree. But yeah, whatever you think is fit.
Yeah.
We definitely went on some crazy tangents right there.
All right, I want you to tell me your craziest story.
Craziest story.
Have you done some crazy shit?
I do have a couple.
Really?
Can I go pee really quick? Can we pause
Let's take an intermission.
Yeah. All right, you're asking me crazy stories that I've been through.
Crazy story.
So,
craziest shit you've ever done.
Craziest shit I've ever done, dude. So we can start it off by this. I don't think you know this story. I don't think I ever told you. I might have told you when it first happened, but
I don't think we've ever really been friends, bro. Right?
No, like we've hung out here and there.
Not one-on-one.
Not me
this
and you
is
kicking.
One-on-one.
This is one-on-one.
Right
like
now.
We're kicking it right now. Like I've never I might have seen you at a function, talked to you for like 10, 15 and kept it moving, and then we socialized throughout the night. But I don't think I ever told you this one, which is insane because I think this is the funniest one. I moved into SLO. I came to SLO and I was like, yo, I got to make this happen. About 3 days in, like I'm talking to this girl on Tinder. I'm like, dude, like I gotta like get her to the new pad. Like I'm a free man, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not living with my parents. My roommate's gone because he hasn't fully moved in yet. I'm fully moved in. Got to make this happen. So I call over Bowden. I'm sorry, I'm gonna name drop you here, dude. Like, he wanted me to tell the story. Fucking, he comes over with me, and this girl brings her friend. We're talking to her, we're drinking her, we're having a good time. You know, it's 2-on-2, good ratio, but dude, one to one ratio, dude.
Let's go.
Fucking, we get into the night, like we're all pretty faded, dude, and at one point, they're like, where are you guys from? I'm like, oh, we're from Morro Bay. Little did I know this is the point where things took a turn. They go, oh, we know some guys from Morro Bay. And me and Bowden look at each other in the eyes and go, fuck. We look at them and I go, who do you know? They go, yeah. We know, I think his name's Lucas, but he goes by Laser. And it's okay if I say name on this?
We're actually going to have to take that name out because that guy trips so fucking hard.
Okay.
Okay,
they say we know Laser and another one of your friends. And I go, oh, how do you know him? And they just go, yeah, we fucking had an orgy with them. I don't know if you remember this, but I don't know if you remember who I'm talking about, but I'd have to tell you after. But fucking, I was like, I just went, oh, fuck, dude. Like, oh, shit. Long story short, you and I are Eskimo brothers at the end of the night.
Let's fucking go, bro. Fuck
but, yeah, that, like, 3 days into me living in San Luis, like, that's what I heard. And I was like, no fucking way.
Dude, that's classic shit. That's honestly fucking hilarious.
I can't believe I didn't tell you that story. I might have, but it was...
Do you know the names of the 2 girls?
Yeah.
And I know them?
Yeah. I'll tell you after, but...
Okay,
yeah.
We'll go out there.
Yeah, we can get
Or
that
no,
all
okay, just tell me right now and I'll bleep both names.
Okay, yeah, one was...
Okay.
And then I don't remember her friend's name.
I know the friends.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious, bro. That's fucking funny. Which one did you smash?
Oh
my god, bro. Oh my gosh. Did Bodie hook up with the other one?
Nah. I couldn't work my magic on that guy.
That's so funny, bro. Were you planning on telling this story? Or did it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. When you were like, yo, I was like, I have to tell the story. Like, this is funny.
We were going to bring it up because I was the one who prompted you to tell like a funny story or something.
Well, I was just gonna tell it if it came up. I was like, I didn't know if this was something you want to talk about because I feel like this is a common topic on your podcast, but
it kind of is.
Yeah, but I was like, maybe he wants to go a different route. I don't know. But yeah, no, like I definitely was like preparing things in my mind, and like that was one of the first.
That's
ones.
so fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, but
Small world, huh? Small world.
Yeah. I was like, no fucking way, dude. Like this is wild as fuck. But
were you and Bodie laughing?
Hell yeah, we were literally laughing right then and there, like in front of him. Like we were like, no fucking way.
That's interesting.
It was fucking funny, dude.
Were you guys asking them about it?
Nah, I didn't want to go into detail about it. Like, I was like, man, you did what you did. That guy's a boy. Like, we'll keep it moving. But other than that, I've done some pretty fucking fun shit, for sure. But I think the next most fun thing was me and Bowden somehow get to a frat satellite house. And I don't know. Dude, and it's always with Bowden. Like, if I have a wild night, it's just me and Bowden. Always. Like, if it ends up that just me and Bowden are gonna go out one night, I'm like penciling it in as one for the books. It's like we have like 4 or 5, but I'll keep it at this one. Fucking, because we need something for his podcast too. I'm sure he'll tell you about some of the nights we've had. But fucking, he somehow has some friends that are just in this frat satellite house. We go to one. They're not too keen about letting me in because they just want, girls to go in. But somehow I get in. They basically tell us bring a 30 rack each person. So I'm like, fuck it. Okay. Like, again, this is like a month of me living in SLO. And again, I've only been like doing this whole like turn up thing, party thing for like a year and a half. I'm not like too into it, like I've never been to a frat party. I don't know how frat life works, don't know how Greek life works, So I pull up to this thing and I'm absolutely out of my element, dude, like completely. Like I've never hung out with frat homies, I've never hung out with sorority girls, I've never been to this large of a function, like maybe one other time. So I pull up and I'm like damn near sober. And I'm like, this has got to change.
That's a really bad idea.
Awful. One of the worst decisions I've ever made.
The thing is, they all know each other.
Yeah, and you're just outcast.
You're big outcast.
So I'm just outcast. So like one dude's like, yo, we got jungle juice, bro. I'm like, fuck yeah. Probably the next worst decision I made. Because who knows what these people were putting in it, At the end of the day, it could have just been jungle juice. But, dude, I woke up... Dude, I was fucked up for a minute afterwards. So, I drink way too much of that. Just get fucked up, dude. And so now I'm starting to socialize with the crowd in just, like, this drunken way. I'm talking to these frat guys, and it's weird because I'm not in a frat. They're like, who do you know? I'm like, oh, dude, fucking, I don't know, this guy, And they're just like, yeah. And I'm just like, wow. I can't believe I'm getting away with this. Then fucking, the cops pull up. And I'm 21 at this point, so I'm not too worried. Because I did supply some alcohol, but they're never going to know that, Fucking, they're like, yo, gotta shut this down. They the guys who own the house get fined, I think. And, like, everyone starts dipping, dude. So I'm like, fuck it, dude. Like, and I'm in walking distance from my house. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm going home. I start walking home, and this homie comes up to me, and I see him every once in a while now. But he's a cool guy. But fucking, I see him every once in a while. But I was talking to him earlier in the night, and I see him right now, and he's like, yo, come to this other function with us. At this point, I'm completely split from Bowden, so I know not a soul. Just this guy I've talked to for maybe 10 minutes. We go to this other house. We get absolutely, like, we just start getting fucking more hammered than we really are. Again, I'm drinking so much jungle juice, I'm on the verge of blacking out. Now now girls are coming up to me like, yo, let's take tequila shots. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. I'm taking tequila shots. Gets to a point where I'm fucked up, dude. Like, I'm sitting at, like, this bar in, like, a house just fucking hammered. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And, like, I see this girl. Me and her looking at each other. And she's at, like, the other side of the kitchen. I'm at one point, and, like, I see her. And, like, right as I'm about to walk up to her, Bowden, out of nowhere, just comes up and goes, hey, what's up, man? He's just like, dude, what's up? And I'm like, no fucking way. So he pulls up, and I'm just like, holy shit. So me and Bowden relink. We relink. At this point, I'm like, so then Bowden goes and does this other thing with these new group of guys that he's made friends with. I go to talk to this girl. We're talking it up for a minute, and I just black. Couldn't tell you what happened to that point. What I know what happens from this point is that I go back to Bowden. I tell him, dude, I'm fucked up. He goes, okay, let's go outside and let's walk home. Because, again, this house is in walking distance. We go outside. I take a piss in a bush. And we're taking a piss in a bush. And I black. Like, I'm done. In Bowden. And I can't go any further than outside the front house. Bowden fireman carries me up a hill and takes a left on a street, gets to my house. Luckily, it's pretty fucking close, but it's up a hill. Like, the guy's, like, carrying dead weight. 150 pounds, but dead weight.
He's used to it.
Yeah.
He's used to it.
Yeah.
He's a girthy man.
Yeah. Dude, thank God it was Bowden and not anybody else. Like, because if it was, like, dude, shit, like, think it's me and you. Do you think you could just fireman carry me?
Nah.
Yeah, so thank God it was Bowden, right? He gets me to the house. He puts me on my couch, and I'm sitting straight up, like this, right? Just fucking done. He then decides it's a good idea to go back to the frat party. Leaves me there. Comes back about 3 hours later, and I'm still in the same position. Like, he thinks at this point, he told me when he walked in, he thought I was dead. Like, that's what he thought. He was like, he put me in that position, and he came back 3 hours later, and I was in that same exact position. Comes up to me, slaps me on the knee, goes, dude, are you okay? I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I'm gonna throw up. Start throwing up right there. He then has to fireman carry me to my bathroom. Takes me to my bathroom. I yak there. In the process, as he's fireman carrying me, my glasses fall off. He steps on my glasses, breaks one arm off. So I'm throwing up with no glasses on. He then goes up to my room, gets a backpack, fills it with shit. As I'm throwing up, puts it on me, throws me back on the couch, and that's where I stay for the rest of the night. So he knows I'm good. But he is hammered. So I wake up in the morning, and I've got work. I didn't think the night was gonna turn out like this, dude. Yeah, like, I didn't know that the night was gonna get this wild. I wake up, Bones nowhere to be found. It's about 10 in the morning. I've got work at like 11:30. Odd time to go to work, but
did your alarm go off?
Yeah, I think so. And so I think he probably set an alarm for me.
That's cheap.
But I wake up and I call him automatically. I'm like, bro, are you okay? I'm like, what the fuck happened last night? Runs me through the story, and I'm like, all right, dude, well, I got to get ready for work, man. I go to get my glasses, and one arm is broken off. I'm like, holy fuck. And At this point, I'm like, I'm basically so drunk, dude. Like, I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I can't go to work, dude.
Yeah.
I still go, but my glasses are shattered. I have to go find another pair. Thank God I brought another pair, like, when I moved in. I don't know what part of me thought of that, but I did. I grab another pair. I go to work, and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm like, damn, this is going to be a bad day. Horrible day. I'm, just feeling awful. I didn't recover for, like, damn near 2 weeks, dude.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. Like, I just had vertigo. I don't know if you know what that is, but, like,
nausea.
Yeah, like it was just basically like I was just spinning every single day I woke up, dude. And like for 2 weeks, and I was like, oh my God. Like, and then so I talked to this girl that I work with. I'm like, yo, dude, I got fucking the vert, dude. At the time I was just calling it the vert, the low Uzi vert, that's what I would call it. And fucking this girl comes up to me, she's like, oh, I had vertigo one time. And I'm like, oh, for real? Like, how long did it last? And she goes, oh, 3 years. I was like, no fucking way. Like, don't tell me, like, I've been here for a month and I'm about to have vertigo for the, like, damn, like, who knows how long. Luckily, it only lasted 2 weeks, but that was wild, dude. Like, it was a wild night. Like, how I got to that frat party, how they let me in, how I got home, the whole part of it was, like, just the wildest.
Do you think it's because like the alcohol literally ate a chunk of your brain?
Maybe, yeah.
And it's just like, dude, your brain is gonna suffer for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, probably.
Damn, bro.
Probably. Like that's what I was thinking to myself. Like, dude, I've got probably. The other thing too is like, he left me for 2 to 3 hours on that couch.
Yeah.
Who knows how like I was probably getting a lack of oxygen to my brain, I don't know if that's true. I couldn't tell you. But scary, dude. For sure.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when I finally told myself, like, yo, you gotta know how to control what you're drinking. You gotta know what you're drinking. Probably don't drink anything that you don't bring when it comes to house parties, and don't drink too much.
That's shitty that you had like, man, your next day would have been so much better if you would have drinking water before going to bed.
Yeah.
That's such an ideal move, bro.
And I didn't get any of that, dude, so.
Man, you woke up literally like with nothing inside you, probably.
Just pain. Just agony, dude.
And you're like, dude, I'm never drinking again. That was your initial thought. I'm never drinking alcohol ever again.
And then the next weekend we did it again.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like, it wasn't on that severe of a level.
Yeah.
It was like we tossed some die and drank a couple brews and kept it moving, but that was about it. That's how we kept it moving. Pretty crazy, dude. Pretty crazy.
I'm sorry you got vertigo for fucking 2 weeks.
It's cool, dude. I'm just thankful it was for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, as long as it wasn't for months or years.
Yeah.
Because some people have it for, like, it's because their equilibrium's off,
Oh, man.
And I would just thank God it wasn't that,
Yeah.
Like, I had to keep going. Like, I couldn't just be like, yo, I can't come to work, my equilibrium's off.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about,
Yeah.
dude? So, like, yeah, it was definitely a strange time, but it was fun. I'd probably go back and do it again, but just probably not as hardcore.
How long have you lived in SLO now?
Just probably, like, it's coming up on a year. Like, not even a year. Like, probably.
This happened this past year?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy. When did you move to... Are you going to renew your lease? Are you gonna live in SLO another year?
Probably, yeah.
With Andy?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Dude, how the fuck's Andy doing?
So great.
Really?
The guy's just absolutely striving. Guy's just mobbing through Cal Poly.
That's G. That's G.
Guy's absolutely doing awesome.
Does he party?
Not too hard. Like, I will admit, like, the guy is just so lasered in. Like, he's so focused, and I respect him for that. Like, but he's also not 21 like the rest of us, so he doesn't, like, because right now we're going downtown a lot. Like, he's just like, can't go with you guys. Like, gonna go home and do my thing. But he is focused on what he's got to do, and he's going to get there no matter what. Like, super respect for the kid. Guy's just doing amazing. Great guy.
Is there anything in particular you wanted to bring up tonight or talk about? Like, it sounds like you did some mental preparation and
I
thought
prepped
about some shit. That's funny. I wonder what makes you guys prep, because I feel like everybody comes and they're like, yo, like I did some prepping and shit. It's funny. It's interesting.
I think you're just like, I think the thing is like, you're like, oh, I want it to be like something people want to watch, you know? So you're trying to think of the most entertaining things, but then we come here and you're asking the questions, like, when you're prepping for it, you're asking your own questions. Like,
really?
What might he ask? You asked me something, like, you asked me a couple things. I had no idea you were going to ask me.
Really?
I thought you were going to talk to me a lot about, like, clothes, shoes, things like that, partying, like drinking, things like that. And like for the first part of this interview, like we didn't talk about like a lot of that, you know. So I was like, and that's cool as fuck to me.
Thank you, bro.
But that's what makes you the host, you know. But
that's interesting. Yeah, I'm the fucking host.
Yeah, yeah, that shit's cool as fuck. But yeah, so things like that, like you're just like running ahead, like what might he ask me? It's like when you're preparing for a test, like what question might be on the test. So it's things like that, and then you get to the test, and it's nothing what you prepared for, so you just go for it. That's what makes it. That's what made this fun.
Yeah.
This night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nothing in particular, you know. Just be nice people, please.
Be nice. Be nice.
Be nice. Support your friends. Check up on your friends. Drink water.
Are you talking to women right now?
Here and there.
Have you been on any dates recently?
Yeah.
How recent?
Probably about like 3 weeks ago.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. I thought it went good. Like I thought it went really well. Like we were talking for a while and we went out. Like I took her to a spot. Like and we fucking ate dinner and we had a good time and I took her home and it was nothing more than that. Like it was a date. Like for real a date. Like it wasn't like a one night stand or anything. Like we went on a date and I thought it was super dope and then it just didn't work out from there. And I was kind of bummed, but it happens.
You wanted to hit her up again, but she had other plans.
I think she's just too busy, probably.
Really?
Like, I see her post, like, every once in a while. And she's just either working or at school or, you know, a bunch of other things. So, and I'm not going to annoy, you know, like, I don't want to do that. Never that.
Have you hit her up again since the date and been like, hey, we should hang out?
Yeah, and she was totally down. And then just never hit me back up again.
Would it be weird if you threw a shot in the dark and you're like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Let's link?
Maybe.
Dude, I say you send it one more time, and if it doesn't work, end it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Dude, I think this weekend's a perfect opportunity.
Maybe.
I'm feeling good vibes for this weekend, dude. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling some type of way this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude, and if it doesn't work, then just...
Dude, you should do it tonight. You should hit her up tonight and be like, bro, what's good this weekend?
All right. I'll try that for you.
Dude, you should be like, hey, like, Saturday night.
Okay.
Like, I'm doing something Saturday night.
Okay. Okay. I can do that for you.
Okay.
Anything, yeah.
Bro, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Just full set. That's the thing about 2021. Like, I told myself, like, I wasn't going to, like... fucking go back to my old ways of like worrying about what like you're just gonna send, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can't all bat 1,000, you know, in baseball terms. We can't all bat 1,000.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like if she's like, nah, fuck this and fuck it, it doesn't work, dude. Oh well.
Yeah.
Like that's how I see it, you know. I'm sure there's someone else out there for me, whether it's here in SLO or somewhere else.
Do you have, are you planning on, like, moving anywhere after SLO?
I haven't planned on moving anywhere from, like, this point. Kind of just want to get through Cal Poly, see what happens. I'd like to try and get out of California.
Yeah.
Like to try to go somewhere, maybe stay Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Portland, Oregon, Washington, those type of areas. But I wouldn't be opposed to hitting like the East Coast, like somewhere like Pennsylvania, dude, like Massachusetts. Might be a high cost of living over there, but wouldn't mind it, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that, dude. Florida looks fun, but maybe like not my move.
Yeah.
Something like that, dude. I don't know. Something cool like that. Washington, D.C. would be cool. You're in the city, and the politicians. But I haven't put too much thought in it. If anywhere like Washington, like somewhere in Washington, I think Washington's a beautiful state. Colorado is also a beautiful state.
Colorado seems like it'd be a great place to live.
Oh, absolutely. I think a lot of people from from California move there.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I think it's the go-to place. Like, it's a great place, dude. But I don't know.
Dude, I'm trying to think if I have any like funny, interesting stories to like tell you real fast.
You probably, dude, I'm sure you have a whole ton.
I'm trying to think of something that I could share that would be like interesting for like a brief minute. I'm trying to think really fast. Never mind. Dude, shit, bro. We've been going for like an hour and a half, bro. I say we end it here.
Yeah, I think we got a good amount in there.
Yeah, for real, bro. That's the thing. Like, I think this is a perfect episode to be the season 5 premiere, bro. Or like, I'm not even saying I'm necessarily gonna drop this episode first in terms of like season wise, because I do all my shit out of chronological order. I'm just saying in terms of like, yo, season 5 fucking started, like focus and like like myself, like I need to focus up, I need to be ready. Yeah, man, hopefully bringing some more guests on. Yeah. And dude, you set a vibe and an atmosphere and you're leaving behind, and I actually have another guest coming on tomorrow, and hopefully they're gonna come in and we're gonna feed off the energy that you left behind.
I hope so.
I appreciate you coming.
That's what I wanted. I didn't want to come here like at first. Of course, you show up and you're like, "Fuck, dude, like what's gonna happen?" And then like get a couple cacti in you and you're feeling good, you know, and you can talk about things. Yeah, I mean, I hope you have a good season, dude. Like, your interviews have been good so far. You've dropped some bangers with Ariana and with Nate. Those are a couple of key ones, bro. Of course. Weird, I loved. I got through the Hunter one. Of course, I listened to Keelan and I think Daniel. Daniel one.
Word, bro. Yeah. Word. That was back. That was last summer.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. So I've been listening to it for a minute. Like, it's good stuff to hear. And like, even if people like aren't interested in the thing, like just having it on as background noise, you can hear one piece of information, like you're like, oh fuck, like that's cool to hear, you know. So that was always my takeaway from your podcast, like, oh, there's always something in there, you know, like there's always a thing in there that is cool to listen to, even if it's something stupid or something super super useful to life, or just something super fucking funny to make your day better. Yeah, I think this is a cool podcast, dude. I think you need to spread it out there a little bit more.
What do you mean?
I think you could take this to the moon. But I think that about all my creator friends.
Yeah.
I think what my friends do are cool things, you know. I consider you a friend, so I would say
let's fucking go.
I'd say like,
bro, hit me up, dog.
Yeah.
I live in SLO, you live in SLO, like
right there, dude. Fucking
let's collab.
Yeah. Let's work on something, dude. I think we can get something happening. But I think YouTube is a prime place for these, because you put a face to the podcast. But I think you could put it on places like someone told you Spotify or SoundCloud or Apple Music, and like people would be like, oh man, like this is cool, like this is a podcast that people want to listen to, or just, you know, things. You do a really good job of promoting it though. Like every episode you promote, like I swipe up on and at least take a look at the description and see what you guys talk about. It's good stuff.
Let's fucking go.
It's good stuff, dude. I'm glad someone's doing it.
Yeah.
Glad someone's doing it.
Yeah. Is there any other podcasts going on like in SLO?
Dude, I couldn't tell you. I don't think so. I could do my research and let you know. But I don't, as what I know right now, I don't think so. There's gotta be, right? Like, there's got to be someone doing something, but it might not be, like, SLO stories, you know? Like, I think this is cool to our community. I think it builds our community. Definitely builds our community up.
I got a quick funny story for you.
Go for it, dude. I want to hear one.
Okay, so there was this one time that this one girl, but I'm not even gonna disclose anything, but there's this one time, this one girl, we were all like kicking, and then she, like, her and my other friend, they like went off, and she gave him domed. And then like they like did their thing and like came back into like the group, and then like she started making out with my other friend.
Oh, what the fuck?
And then we were like, they were like getting it on kind of, and then like I'm posted next to him, and then she's on top of him like making out, and then she like.
Dude, she's for the streets, bro.
Alright, let's in there.
She's for the streets,
bro.
Hey, good talk.
Wait, dog, let's fucking go.
Notable people of SLO, man.